And we're live.
We're live. Welcome to whoever's here or whoever's going to join us during this hour.
Yeah, tonight we're going to talk about meditation and share some of our experiences with all of you, and discuss the various types of different meditations available. Everybody's got their preferences and stuff. Rae is a huge advocator of stressing the importance of meditation.
I sure am. It's very important, not only spiritually, but for your health. It lowers your blood pressure, your stress, your heart rate. It does so many good things for your body. It's a shame not to at least take 10 or 15 minutes every day. More is better. If you can lay there or sit there for an hour and do it, I recommend. If not, at least get 10 or 15 minutes and you're good for the day. And you'll feel so much better. You'll have more energy. You want to run around. And you'll be stress-free for a change. How would you like that? Stress-free. I recommend. How long do you meditate for, Dana?
At least an hour.
Good girl. Good girl.
I don't even realize it's been an hour until I'm done. I'm like, wow,
I do little spurts during the day because I'm so busy. If I can get 20 minutes or a half an hour with my headset on and a video, that's beautiful, but it rarely happens. So I actually will even sit in Home Depot parking lot while my husband is in getting whatever tools we need for the day, and just stare at the trees. I park facing the trees and zone out on the trees and feel their energy and the breeze and just meditate right there. Even short spurts like that will help get you through the day. So that's what I do. I find the time, even if you're in the bathroom for 5 minutes, just sit there and zone out. Really, no, I'm serious. If you're a mom who has like no time, you got kids running around and potty time is the only time you got, close your eyes and just take deep breaths and relax and let it go and just focus on nothing. Zone out. Don't hear the kids unless it's something really important, Try to zone out and take that 5 or 6 minutes, whatever, just for you, even if it's a minute or two. It'll help give you a boost to make you want to go back out of there in the house with the kids running around. It's very helpful.
It's true. My favorite way to meditate is I like to go out and lay on the trampoline. And I take, like, right now I'm using 4 crystals. And so I lay them on me. And I have an amethyst that sits at the top of my head, and my tangerine quartz, and that druid wisdom stone that Chung gifted to me, and then my selenite wand. And I just lay there in like full sun and close my eyes, and that's, it just takes off from there. So that's all I've got to do.
Meditating in nature is awesome.
Yeah. I love to feel the, energy from the sun, and, it just helps me to see everything so much clearer and everything, So.
Absolutely. But you have to tell people about your crystals. This is going to have to be kind of a meditation crystal kind of deal. I have to tell you, because if you're going to take your crystals outside, be careful what ones you're taking. Because, like, even my amethyst I wear around my neck, the sun will fade it. It's not going to lose its strength, but it will fade it. So if you're really attached to the color, just be careful which ones you have out in the bright sun. But do always meditate with crystals. That I recommend too. I do. I go through whatever I feel like is going to help me for that day and put it on my forehead and lay there. Do you want to tell them how to start, for those who don't know how to meditate? If this is their first time, you want to tell them?
Well, all I do is I like to lay down and I just close my eyes and I, breathe in to a count of 8, and then I hold it for a count of 8, and then I breathe out for a count of 8, and I do that like four or 5 times, and that's all I do.
But what do you focus on?
Well, right away, like Lorraine comes, and then she usually brings forward, I call him Garib. I don't focus on anything. They just like kind of take over from that point,
And these are your guides,
Yeah.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Not
they
for
start,
me, but for I know these things are just trying to get each other.
and they just start showing me stuff, and like I don't even know what I'm looking at a lot of the times. The past couple of days, it's been a lot of faces, a lot of faces, and I don't know.
Faces of human faces.
All kinds of faces, things that are not human looking and then turning into things that look human looking, and it's been kind of crazy.
See, and we get our visions so different. I don't get different faces like you see, and
And
I
then,
say this all the time. Like everybody gets their gifts differently.
right, and then I told you that the whole like sky has become my screen. The past couple days I've been practicing keeping my eyes open, and I'm laying there with the crystals on me, and in the sky I can see my guides and the images that they want to show me,
See,
all in the sky.
that's incredible. Nice. Nice.
It was crazy. It's been
That's
really
pretty cool, though.
crazy.
How long did it go on for? Like that vision?
Until
you
I
looked-
stopped it.
Yeah.
Until I stopped it. Yep, because like I could sit there all day and do this. You know what I mean? Right now I feel like they want me to know who they are and who I am. That's what I think all these faces are about.
And you need to figure out who they are. That's why they're coming to you. They want you to know.
I don't know.
I mean, each one has their own purpose. That's why they don't all look the same.
It's so many of them, though, Ray. It's like boom, boom, boom. Like you start looking at one and it turns into another. It's crazy, you know?
Yeah, you got a lot going on over there. you definitely got a lot going on over there. They all got their own purpose, though. All those faces. I think you're gonna start seeing them one by one. I think it's gonna slow down. The images are gonna slow down. Once you start focusing more, when you see them going on and on like that and changing, I want you to slow it down. Ask them to slow it down so you can have a clearer picture of each face. And I think that might help you. They will, if you ask them to. Tell them that's too much. You can tell your guides and angels, or ask them politely to help you understand what you're seeing when you're meditating, if that's your purpose. If your purpose is just to relax, then the spiritual part, like opening your third eye, using it to open your third eye, really isn't necessary. You can do this and not open your third eye. You're still raising your vibration, so it could happen anyway, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
And because I didn't start meditating until after my third eye had opened. So it's
but
always
the meditation raises your vibration more.
It did, but
to be more in line with them.
I really sympathize for people though that like have a hard time meditating, because I remember like the handful of times I tried before my third eye popped open on me, and it was like it didn't do anything. I didn't feel anything from it. You know what I mean? It was like
I
hard
have a
work.
hard time. Even I have a hard time because my brain does 120 miles an hour. And with all the voices I got going on in there, somebody's always trying to talk to me and I can't focus. And so I have to focus on my breathing. The thoughts, I have to just look at them and try to put them away and tell them, like, not now. If that's not what I'm doing, I'm trying to focus on, a certain thing like clearing my chakras or whatever. It's not time for the chit chat about today's taking out the garbage kind of stuff, So I have to keep focus on my breathing. That's what I do. I keep bringing it back to my breathing. And if I'm staring at the tree in Home Depot's parking lot, I have to bring my focus back to the tree and the energy from the tree to clear out all the chit chat. But it's really hard for me too. So, it just takes a lot of practice, and there's going to be good days and bad days. Some days, there's too much noise going on and you just can't do it properly. You can't focus, As you can see, I have a yappy bird who knows when it's time to meditate. And I swear every time I put the headset on, he knows and he just starts going crazy. What do? You find that 5 minutes in the bathroom when he's quiet.
There you go.
That's it. Whatever you got to do.
I have a yappy bird too.
And they love it.
Did you ask me if anybody's here?
Yeah, I asked if anybody's with us yet.
Yes, there's the viewer.
There's a viewer.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, viewer. You want to tell us who you are? Do you have a question? You can type it in. No?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Well, you're more than welcome to ask questions. I want to know who's here. Talk to us. Please talk to us. All right. So go ahead. We're back to meditation.
Yes. So I know you like to use a lot of YouTube videos when you meditate, right?
Yes, I do. And I recommend, if you're really not sure what you're doing, we're not explaining it properly, or, you're just not getting it, go to YouTube and type in meditation for beginners. Get a guided video, and it will tell you exactly how you need to do it. And it'll also help keep you focused on the task at hand. As much as I don't like the voices because I can't focus when they're talking, but to learn how to do it correctly, I totally recommend it. If you don't like the voice, it's driving you nuts, go back and pick another one and try it again. It may take you 20 before you find them, but find ones you like and make it fun. Don't make it like a project. Like, oh, I got to take 20 minutes and put the headset on and I got to meditate. Make it more fun and change it up. Don't use the same ones all the time. It'll be more fun. You'll look forward to it.
Yeah, I know. I got all these new crystals that I want to use, but right now I'm just enjoying using the ones that I've been using, So, but Chung has sent me more, and he's like, have you used that one yet? And I'm like, no, I'm still getting to know these other ones.
Definitely when you're using crystals. I also recommend sticking with a couple that really catch you right off the bat and using those and getting to know them. They're living, breathing things.
Right.
So their energy, you'll feel, is attracted to you. They've come to you for a reason. And see, that's a nice, beautiful crystal. And you can feel the energy coming from that, correct? Mm-hmm. A lot of energy, correct?
Yes, yes.
You want to tell them about your crystal?
This is my tangerine quartz. Christina said that it's also it's a Lemurian seed quartz. So she's supposed to tell me exactly how to use this sucker. For lack of a better term, but for now I just like to lay with it. I put it over my sacral chakra, and I have it connecting to my Druid Wizard stone, which is not over here. But, and then I, of course, I said I have my amethyst on my head, but this crystal here is for energetic healing. It heals you on like multi-dimensional levels. So it's been pretty, kick ass to say the least.
I'll bet. So I get so much from my little crystals. I don't have any that big. I'm kind of jealous right now because that's really big and beautiful. And I get little ones because I like having them with me all day, every day. They're always in my pocket, even while I sleep. The only time this comes off or they're not near me is when I'm in the shower. That's it. And they go right back on and right back in my pockets. And I always fiddle with them in my pockets during the day, especially when I'm getting stressed out. I always got them in my hand, fiddling with them, because the energy helps calm me down. Because I have like 5 of them, and each one's for something different. But the energy from all of them together works well for me, very well. And I can't keep that in my pocket, but I would really like to meditate with one that size. I bet you that jacks you up, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, totally.
See, that's what I want. I need a nice big one. So for my children, if you're watching this video, just because you love your mom, a gift would be nice.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. You got to put it out there. If you want crystals, find a way to get your crystals. They'll find a way to come to you, though.
Yes.
I have a very dear friend who wanted to send me kyanite and had trouble sending it. And pretty much within a couple of weeks, I had a kyanite, and it just popped up out of the blue and was in my hand, and I was paying for it. It wasn't expensive, but it was still that piece of kyanite that was meant for me. They will come to you. And if you lose them, they're meant to go to somebody else to help them.
Yep, very true.
But I really want one of those big ones. Put it on my head. How much does that weigh? Like, how is it, like 2 pounds? A pound?
It's got to be like 2 pounds. And then, the other one is really tall, and that sucker's heavy. I mean, these things are like a weapon if you need them to be. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you meditate with the bigger one?
I lay it on my chest, so I'll usually have this one below, and then I'll have the other one on my chest, and then I have my selenite wand inside my shirt. And and then I put my amethyst on my head, and I'm just like,
No wonder you're seeing the things you're seeing. Oh my God, all that. Oh my God. Mine are tiny little things, and I get jacked up from having them in my pocket.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine the energy that must come off of all of those crystals. Yeah. Especially meditating with them. Using crystals while you're meditating will help give you clearer visions, more accurate visions. It'll help you trust what you're seeing. Also, totally recommend. I'd go nowhere without my crystals in my pocket. They're like my little guardian angels. They're there to help.
So what are some of your favorite crystals?
Oh, my amethyst is my fave. Ultimate fave.
It never leaves my neck.
This, if you haven't heard me brag about amethyst before, is like the catch-all. Whatever you need a crystal for, it will do. It will protect you. It will help heal your pain. It will help open up your third eye. It'll help bring you less stress during the day, help you feel more peaceful. Totally. If you're going to go for your very first crystal, especially for meditating, get an amethyst. I have kyanite in my pocket. Let me see. Hang on. I'm here. Wait. Oh, you know, I did just take them out. Do you believe? I'm lying right now. Do you believe? I always have them in my pocket. And I just tucked them out. Do you believe? And I left them in the other room. All right.
Wow.
Now I look like a liar, but no. Go check the other videos. You'll see I showed off my crystals. I swear, I always have them in my pocket. I changed. I did. I just changed. But I carry the kyanite. That's good for your third eye. I have citrine. That's also like a clear quartz family. That's for protection too. And what else? I have angelite and apatite. Those are for communication with your angels and your guides. And that's what I carry. And that's what I keep with me. Oh, and a lot of times I have my rose quartz. That's for love. And I do have a lapis lazuli, but he's taking a break right now because I have too many in my pocket. You know, I can only carry so many. So, and lapis lazuli is another great one for opening up your third eye. And if you put that on your forehead or any of these that are for your third eye, oh, I have a tiger's eye. That's another one. That's a grounding stone and I help you open the third eye. Put them up there while you're meditating. If you don't feel something within the first couple of minutes, I don't know what the problem is because you will.
I don't know
You'll
what the
get
problem is.
You'll feel a pain. Well, not pain, but you feel something going on there immediately. The energy. For me, it's like clearing the fog kind of energy, like pushing through. And I say it jacks me up. It gets me going. And I do have clearer visions. That's why I like to meditate before I do readings. I like to clear out the fog. Do you meditate before your readings?
Yes, I do. I try to meditate early in the day. So,
yeah.
You know, and if I can, twice a day. I've been lucky to have time in the evenings that I'm going back outside, you know, and doing it some more.
There you go. Yeah, that's it. Find your favorite spot. Even if it's the bathroom, find a spot where you can just get comfortable, even just for a few minutes. If you're more comfortable laying down, lay down. It's best not to fall asleep. So if you're going to do it and lay down, I recommend doing it when you're wide awake and not planning to go for an hour because you will fall asleep if you're laying down and you have the headset on and, you know, you're just zoning. So do it a shorter period of time when you're wide awake and you're less likely to fall asleep. Your brain does still get the information, but it's much better if you stay awake. If you can sit up and do it, you can do that too. Keep your back straight. Take your deep breaths and relax. And just take it easy and let the day fade away and see what happens. Less stress is always so much better. Who doesn't want less stress? Take 5 or 10 minutes to have it. Why not? And you don't have to do the videos to meditate. Like we both do it outside. That's the best. And go walk around outside barefoot. I know, don't say, ew, I'm not walking around barefoot. Go walk in the dirt. It's called earthing. And it's great for your soul. Go put your feet in the dirt. That's another great way to meditate. Just walk. And clear your head. Put your feet in the dirt and the grass. And just feel the energy from the earth. That's an awesome way to cleanse.
Yeah, and there are passive forms of meditating too. Like if you go walking and you have the opportunity to be like at one with your thoughts and stuff, that's a form of meditation too. So even like doing the dishes, anything that's like routine and you can kind of like, zone out for a few minutes, that's also a form of meditation. So as busy moms, sometimes that's what you get,
Take advantage of it. Wherever you can find it, take advantage of it. I bet you it saves a lot of marriages too. Really, if everybody
They didn't say
meditated for
mine,
like
but
15, 20 minutes a day, but if everybody did it for 15, 20 minutes a day,
yeah.
it would help. Some people don't believe in meditation, I guess, or don't understand it and don't try, and bad things happen. But if everybody did it, the world would be such a happy place, more peaceful, not so on edge all the time.
Yeah.
They should actually, in big companies, have 15 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day for all employees to just stop and meditate for 15 or 20 minutes.
That would be really cool.
I think they'd be more productive. See? Now, whoever uses my idea, don't forget where you got it from, because when I find out you did it, I'm coming for my share of the money.
I love it.
Google, I know you're all watching. Twitter, whoever. Don't forget. I know. I just said that.
I love it. I love it.
That's an awesome idea, though, right?
It is
Everybody
an awesome
would be
idea.
so much more calm, especially for people who have to deal with the public every day. The public can be not nice, and you do get stressed out. And to know that you're going to get 15 or 20 minutes, even 10 minutes every day, like shut it down, stop, 10 minutes, everybody. Like you're in church or something and everybody's praying, something like that. You can't help but de-stress. It gives you a few minutes to clear out.
It does.
Awesome. I wish they had that when I was working out in there.
Yeah.
The public is not nice.
You can always ask your guides to help clear you too, during your meditation. And of course, a lot of people like to visualize, the white light around them. I don't do any of that because I already see a light when I close my eyes. So it's really easy for me,
And I, on the other hand, do protect with my white light to keep the negative energy away. See, everybody has their own way. Find your way. It's all about the intention to make it work for you.
I just ask Archangel Michael, to be present and to make sure, that only beings of the white light, are allowed near me. So that's all I do.
Protection is always good. You can always ask your angels. Doesn't have to be Archangel Michael, whoever you're comfortable with. Mm-hmm. Dana has a really wonderful relationship with Archangel Michael. We went through this in the last video. But whoever you feel comfortable with calling in for protection is perfect, and they will protect you. You can even call your loved ones in, if you're not aware of the angels or guides to talk to. Call in your loved ones. They're already there. Just ask them to protect you during your meditation from any negative energy. Keep it all love and light. And they'll be there and they'll help you. And you can even ask your angels and guides for guidance where to take your meditations, like which ones to choose when you're having a hard time. And I'll bet you one comes up a lot quicker after you've been sitting there for 20 minutes and you finally go, will somebody please help me pick the right video? And it'll pop up. Try it.
Yeah. That's funny.
So do you ever use the videos to meditate?
No, in the beginning I did, especially like the ones you would recommend, you would post or you would send in a message. Um, but as soon as like everything opened more, it's just, like I said, I just close my eyes and it's, there's already faces and beings. So it's just different for me. But
It
I
is
do.
way different for you and me. We both, I want to say, like on two different planets, like how our gifts come to us.
Yeah.
I get more, I don't want to say basic. I get figures, but I see mostly shadows
Mhm.
until it's important enough for them to show me color, like a color hair or a shirt, or grandma's pink dress or her pink slippers or something. But mostly I see in shadows. So when somebody says, oh, her hair was blonde and not gray, well, to me, that's the same thing because I'm seeing basically black and white. So I'm trying to give you, it's a light color. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So sometimes descriptions are hard for me. I can see it and I know that's who you're talking about, but sometimes my color may be a little off because that's what I'm seeing, unless they really want me to see like the pink shirt or something. But you, on the other hand, get stuff jumping out at you and stuff. I don't get that. I think my guides and angels are very protective of me seeing bad stuff too when I meditate and when I'm doing my readings, because they know I'll stop. I won't do it anymore if they scare me. So even during readings, I don't get that kind of stuff. They keep me scared.
I've had to do away with a lot of fear. you know?
Yes, you have. But see, I had that my whole life, of the fear part, because I didn't know. I knew I had some gift. I always knew when spirits were around, and I knew I was talking to them. I didn't know they were talking back. So, but we had a lot of nasty stuff happening throughout my whole life. But now I know, you know, for protection and things like that I didn't know back then. So I think that's why I'm protected now, because I've already gone through a lot with negative energies. So I think now to make sure my vibration stays high enough that I can help people.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I'm so protected now. That's my guess. You have to be aware when you need protection. You always need protection. And that's the first place to start. Meditation. Definitely. Do we have any more viewers?
We still have
Nobody's.
just one viewer.
Will you ask a question? Don't you have any questions on meditation?
Guess not.
It's not. Come on. Nope. Oh, well. All right. So what else do you do when you meditate? Do you focus on certain things for that day?
No, a lot of what I do is like what has to do with what's shown to me, you know?
You just go with whatever they show you for the day?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And each time they show you something that has a message?
Well, yeah, it's just trying to determine what that message is,
Yeah.
What is it that I just watched? You know what I'm saying?
It's like you're in a dream state. Almost, right?
Yeah, other than I could like carry on a conversation because I get it all the time, people
Yeah.
hollering at me, while I'm seeing this stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's a little freaky too. That would freak a lot of people out. Like, I see my visions in my head. I've never seen anybody standing in front of me. I have seen shadows, but I've never seen anybody standing in front of me. I can feel their energy behind somebody, but I don't see them like that. But the more I meditate, the clearer it's become in all these years now.
Well, like they'll show themselves on like the wall, like in a shadow form, you know?
Hmm.
But like I'll catch it because like it'll be moving.
Out of the corner of your eye, you catch it.
I can just look at the wall and see it. It doesn't
Oh, you
have
can
to
see it.
be, yeah, it doesn't have to be like the corner of my eye, but it's the same thing I would see if I closed my eyes because like I can see them all the time with my eyes closed. It's
I get a
really
lot
different.
better vision with my eyes open for some reason. Even when I'm meditating on the tree, I just zone out and I get
Hmm.
clear visions. Even the shadows in my head, that's clear, you know,
Right.
and I know exactly what they want me to see or say. And this is not going to happen to everybody if you're just meditating to relax. You won't be using the videos for opening your third eye or any of that. You just be using relaxing music or nature sounds. You don't even have to go to these videos that open your third eye. But the more you meditate, the more you raise your energetic vibration. And the higher your vibration, the closer you are to meeting the spirit world. So take your time and just relax and meditate. See what happens. Don't be scared. Do it. You'll feel so much better.
Yeah. It's
You
so
will.
true.
Even just running off. I work with my husband all day, every day. Even if I just have to walk away for 5 minutes, some days, walk outside and just plant myself in the ground and my face to the sun and just take a couple of deep breaths before I go back. I feel better, get rid of all the negative energy, and then I can go back and finish my job for the day. It can be very stressful. Anybody who works with your spouse, more power to you.
I've heard that. A lot of people say that.
Whew. It's tough. You're with each other 24 hours a day. And work is work and home is home, but work is home and home is work too. You just can't get around it. So if you're pissed off at work, you're going to be pissed off at home. Don't bring it home. Go outside for 5 minutes, or on your break and release it and let it go. Send all that negative energy out to the universe. Get rid of it. Meditate, 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 meditate. And don't tell me you can't meditate, because if I can meditate, everybody can meditate. I got hundreds of voices going on in my head at any given moment. If I can do it, you can do it. I don't hear any excuses. You don't have to use the headset if you're not comfortable with it. Find what makes you comfortable and do it. Give the kids a nap for half an hour. Nap time.
But that's a nice thought, isn't it? Mine are like too old for nap time though, so they like to scare the crap out of me. They'll sneak up on me while I'm on the trampoline, and I'm like, oh, you gave me a heart attack.
Oh, not nice. That's mommy time. Not nice.
Yeah.
My kids are grown. It's only John and I, and our son Ryan, who's going to be 22, but he's always working or out. And they know. I have a note on my door that says, meditating, don't knock, you know. Leave me alone. It's mommy time. But that's hard to find too, because if I'm doing, I have to do it first thing in the morning while everybody's still asleep. Or if John, you know, when John goes in the shower, I got to shut it all down, shut everything down and take my 15, 20 minutes then. Find your time. You have to. And you'll see the difference. Once you've been doing it for a while, if you stop for a week, you're going to feel awful, really awful. You're going to feel like crap until you start meditating again and start getting rid of the negative energy. Am I right? Do you feel like crap when you haven't done it for a couple of days?
Yes, I do.
Clogged. I feel clogged up. That's how I feel. Like it all just builds up. Clogged.
Yeah.
You got to meditate and release it.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. And if you use crystals, use crystals. You can use
You can
the
burn
mantra.
incense. You can burn
Absolutely.
incense and candles if you're comfortable with that. You know, certain fragrances are supposed to, you know, help you to, you know, tap in better to any psychic senses. So you might want to try that if that's
Sandalwood, I like. Sandalwood is a good one.
That's good.
Sage will always clear out the negative energy. I like to burn the sage incense. Lilac is good. That's calming. That releases negative energy also. What else? Oils. You can use oils. Like in the tub. Great place to meditate. For those of you who can actually get the time to soak in the tub for a little while and have some quiet time. That's great. Light some candles. Go to the dollar store, pick up, you know, a bunch of little votive candles. Put them around the bathroom and make your own little spa. Put some oils in your bath. Maybe get the same fragrance in the candles. Beautiful.
I like
relax.
I put dried herbs in my bath, like lavender, and I also put, you know, salt, sea salt, or, you know, non-iodized table salt, basically, in there with me too. So that'll help to cleanse, you know, spiritually.
Yes.
So
The salt takes out all the toxins in your body, correct? It draws out the toxins, correct? I don't use the salt, but I have read. Even Epsom salt, they use it for injuries, sprains and stuff. But that also will help dry out the toxins in your body.
Yeah.
And it's nice and relaxing to just sit in a nice hot tub. So many people have tubs and they don't even use them. Really? I know a lot of people, they all have tubs and they're like, we don't sit in the tub.
Oh,
Do it.
I sit in my tub. I love my tub.
Take the time, fill it up, and get in and soak and meditate right there. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Put some bubbles if you're girly like me. Put some bubbles and just relax. You have to take the time. So many people are so stressed every day and don't make the time for themselves. That's why the world's gone cuckoo bird. Nobody's taking the time to release all the negative energy. So that's why we all go cuckoo bird crazy. We're all stressed out. Too much going on. Take the time, soak in the tub. That was a great idea. Soak in the tub. Wherever you find your peace. If it's taking a walk, anything. Sit in the park if there's a park near you. Take the dog for a walk. wherever, find a tree. Go sit under a tree. What a difference. Especially if you live in the city. Find a tree somewhere. Go find a tree.
You know, if
The
you hug the
energy.
tree, that's even better.
Absolutely. You know, people think it's crazy, but they have their own energy. They're living, breathing things, and they have an energy. And if you really focus, you can feel that energy. And it's amazing. It's incredible. Just focus on the love of the tree. Give it a hug. I really
Yep.
get upset when people cut trees down. There's got to be a better way.
I know.
With all this technology, you know, you'd think there was a better way. And let me just tell you, I live in New Jersey. I know this is getting a little off track, but sort of not, because it's about the trees. We have the most trees per square mile, I think they said, than any other state in the United States. We have the most trees. That's what they
Get
said.
the heck out of here.
I just watched it on Nat Geo the other day. There was a show on New Jersey, and they said we have the most trees in New Jersey, more than any other state in the United States. Per like mile or something, whatever it was. We have the most trees.
I challenge this.
Don't challenge it. I'm a Jersey girl. You're a Jersey girl. What are you challenging it for?
Because I live in Georgia where there's tons of trees. It's so pretty.
We have more. We have more here.
I'm
There's
not
more.
believing it. I must see
Yeah.
proof of this.
I'm gonna find it, and I think actually John may have still have it recorded. Maybe he didn't delete it yet. I'm gonna check it, and I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna prove it to you.
Okay.
We
Okay,
have the
cool.
most trees. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stay right here in Jersey where all the trees are. And I'll be meditating and hugging them. That's what I'm doing. You can laugh. Laugh all you want, but I hug the trees.
I hug plenty of trees. I got a ton around me. But you know, in Jersey, good luck. Where I grew up, there was like one every, I don't know, on every street corner, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that was Newark. You know, Newark, Jersey City, places like that, East Orange. There's more city, like, you know.
Right.
I'm from Nutley. There's a little more trees up there, parks. There's more down the shore here. There's more up north. But in the city areas, everybody's got city areas, but there's still trees. I'm getting it. I'm going to show you that.
Okay.
We have the most trees. And really, even in those little cities, those aren't big cities. So they don't count like New York or something. And New York has trees too. Even in the city, they have little parks.
They do have little parks, but you know, to have more trees per square mile than any other country, I mean, any other state in this country.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just
I don't know if it was
believing
square mile. Don't mark my words on if it was square mile or per capita or whatever it was, but it was per something. We have the most trees. That's all I heard was we have the most trees. So we have more than you in Georgia. So I'm claiming it. We have the most trees. So if you want to hug a tree, come to Jersey. We have the Pine Barrens. That's where most of the trees are. That's what they said. There's like 200 and something thousand acres in the Pine Barrens. I'm gonna get it. I didn't know how many acres either, but there's a lot. And when they showed you the aerial view, that's a good place to go meditate. Well,
I bet.
Yeah, as long as, well, did you watch The Sopranos?
Yes,
Never
I
know
did.
what you'll find in the Pine Barrens. Oh, I don't know how true those stories are. I don't want anybody writing me bad letters, but you never know. I love Sopranos. I would go meditate there, though. There's lots of trees. It's got to be nice and peaceful. Nice and quiet, lots of energy.
Yeah.
Go to the trees. Where else could you go?
I would love to meditate by the beach, but I'm not anywhere near a damn beach. So,
I used to like to do that walking on the beach, like right before it got dark. I would be home at dark. But watching the sunset is really a good place to meditate. If you can sit on the beach, that's really nice. I used to walk and it was awesome. Or sunrise even. Oh, it's incredible. So if you live near a beach, that was a good idea. The beach. Definitely. And pick up some of them shells and some of the stones from the beach. They have energy too. If they look pretty to you, they're calling you, pick it up. Take it home. Work with it. I'll bet you they help too. They have to each have their own properties. Why wouldn't they? Just because they came out of the ocean, right?
mm,
If they come out of the mountains, have an energy, they should have the same energy coming out of the ocean, right? I would
yeah,
think. So use the stones. Pick them up. Can't hurt.
no,
You have a good story to tell.
there you go.
There you go. Where else could you meditate? We said work, home, the bathroom,
Hmm.
beach.
Outside, in the
Yeah, we
car,
said in the car.
at the Home Depot
Well, not while
parking
you're
lot.
driving. Not while you're driving.
No, not while you're driving. At the Home Depot parking lot.
Look, I have no choice. It's either sit there and meditate in Home Depot parking lot or go in and have to deal with Home Depot. And there's my choice. I'm sitting in the car and meditating.
Heck yeah, I do.
I hate pacing the floors. You gotta find your time wherever you can find it. And if it's at Home Depot parking lot, they have trees. Pick a tree and park near it. Nobody will even know you're meditating. Put your sunglasses on. They can't even see your eyes. They don't know if your eyes are open or closed. Do what you gotta do.
There you go.
Find your 5 minutes. The more the better. Don't let me just say 5 minutes. The more the better. If you can find an hour to meditate, do it. Do it. I find I have less headaches too, I meant to say. I have a lot less headaches now that I've meditated for so long. Years ago, I used to get really nasty, massive migraines. But I think it was also a part of me awakening too, because they were all right in the front. And now I get a whole lot less. And I think it's because I'm open and because I keep the stress level down by meditating.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm more at peace. Even when I'm having a really bad day, if I just take a few good deep breaths and clear out the negative energy, I can get through. Try it. What could it hurt? Nothing. You're going to feel better. More energetic, right?
Yeah,
Don't you have more energy?
I do. I also notice like physical benefits, like my nails grow when I've been meditating. They're
Oh,
weak
there you
and
go.
they're weak and brittle. If before I guess, or I didn't meditate for a while during the winter, so I had no nails.
Oh, see that? And actually, the winter is a great time to meditate. When you're stuck in the house, everybody gets like the winter blues. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. Meditate. If you're home and got nothing to do, find something on YouTube and put your headset on. I like the Indian drums and stuff too. I catch myself tapping my foot to the music, but I'm still so relaxed at that moment. And it gives you that happy vibe. Do it. Maybe you'll have less of the winter blues. It
Yeah.
helps. It really does. I was actually in Florida for 3 weeks, so while everybody was getting all the snow this winter, so I didn't really have the winter blues. Sorry, but I also meditated too, so that I didn't have the winter blues this year. Although Florida was not wonderful while I was there, it was still cold, but not snow cold.
Yeah,
But we got
I was missing my trampoline, you know. I was having a hard time meditating in the house, you know,
yeah.
especially with the children in the house. It's just like, yeah, okay.
If you wait to do it at night, you fall asleep, right?
Yeah, there's no meditating at night.
No,
No,
I always fall asleep.
actually, because I'm going to bed, I always have to tell my guides, I'm going to bed now. I don't want to, you know, be shown anything, because the moment I start closing my eyes, you know, they'll be like, oh, okay, great. And they'll start with the swirling purple and start showing me stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to go
I
to
have to
sleep.
make sure. So yeah, it's time for bed, and I just
Mhm.
ask for protection and tell them, okay, work is done now. You know, no more till tomorrow. Let me sleep and protect me while I sleep, and
Yeah,
that's it. Lights out.
me too.
They do keep talking until I'm out cold. Sometimes they don't listen.
This is
But there's
true.
important information you get while you're sleeping too, and that's also another form of meditation is sleeping. You're still getting downloads and relaxation and information while you're sleeping. So
Yep. We
it's
talked
another.
about that last on our last little hangout where you know, the stuff that they come and show me, you know, while I'm sleeping. So
I have good dreams. I get a lot of information in my dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, even if they sound really strange, whatever. Write it down. As soon as you get up, keep a journal. And for meditating, write down what you saw, what you thought, whatever happened. Because the more you do it, you're going to look back and go like, oh, look, I was so new at this and this happened and that happened. But now look, I've been doing it for a couple months and this happens and that happens. And it'll show you your progress. So keep a journal, and definitely keep a journal for your dreams. Because there's always information you're going to want to go back and say, what was that? I remember so and so said this, and now I know that was important because they kept saying it over and over and over. This way you can just flip the page and go back and find it. Very helpful. And also keeping notes on what you're doing while you're meditating. Like if you're going for a certain meditation to clear your chakras or to stop a headache or for pain or whatever, write down that on this day, that's what you did. And this is how it worked. So if it didn't work, then you know next time, you know, that's not the one you enjoyed or whatever. You can move on to something else. Try something else. Make it fun.
yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's been an hour.
It's been an hour. I hope you all enjoy when you watch it later.
Yes. Thank you for watching, and we hope that, you know, you guys will not feel so pressured, that you're not meditating correctly, or you know, get frustrated when you feel like you're not, you know, moving forward or seeing anything. That, you know, it takes patience and time and persistence. So just keep it up and let us know if you have any questions. You know, we're able to, you know, speak with you guys on anything you want to know. So until next time.
Have a good night. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye.